soft spoken, because today we're just going to read the dictionary. Read the dictionary. So we're going to get right to it. And here's the dictionary page we're going to read. We're going to read this whole page today. And that's it. Easy peasy. Minus all these A's, because there's so many definitions of A's, and I've already done this once. So we're going to start here at aardvark. Aardvark, a nocturnal and eating South African mammal. Aardvark. Aaron, Bible, the first high priest of the Hebrews. Aaron. AB, a blood type. AB, abbreviated, Alberta, Canada. Bachelor of Arts, also AB. AB, prefix away, from off, down. Abdicate. ABA, abbreviation, American Bar Association. Aback, adjective, archaic, backwards, back, taken aback, startled and confused, surprised. Abacus, abacus, abacus. A frame with sliding beads for doing arithmetic. Abaft, abaft, which means aft. Means behind. Abalone, abalone. An edible sea mollusk with an oval, somewhat spiral shell. Abandon, abandon. To put under another's ban. To give up completely. To desert. Unrestrained activity, exuberance. Abandonment. Abandoned, adjective, deserted. Shamefully wicked, unrestrained. Abandoned. Abase, abased, abasing. To humble. Abase means to humble. Abash, abash. To make ashamed and uneasy, disconcert. Abashedly. Abate, abated, abating. To make or become less. Law to end. Abatement. Abattoir. Abattoir, which is French, a slaughterhouse. Abbe, or Abba. Abbe, I'm going to say Abbe. French priest title. Abbess, a woman who heads a convent of nuns. Abbé, a monastery or convent, a church belonging to an abbé. Abbot, a man who heads a monastery. Aber or abreve, which is abbreviated or abbreviation. Abbreviate, to make shorter, especially to shorten a word by omitting letters. Abbreviation, a shortening, a shortened form of a word or phrase, as Mr. for Mr. That's MR period for MISTER. Mr. ABCs, the alphabet, the basic elements. ABC. Abdicate. Abdicate. To give up formally a throne, etc. To surrender a right of responsibility. Abdication. Abdomen. The part of the body between the diaphragm and the pelvis. Belly. Abdominal. Abduct. To kidnap. Abduction. Abductor. Abeam. At right angles to a ship's length or keel. Abeam. Abed, which means in bed. Abed, which is in bed. Makes so much sense. Abel, Bible, the second son of Adam and Eve. See Cain. Abela, Abelia, there we go. An ornamental shrub with clusters of fragrant flowers. Abelia. Aberration, a deviation from what is right, true, normal, etc. Or mental derangement or lapse, or optics, the failure of light rays from one point to converge at a single focus. Aberrant, aberration. Abet, to urge on or help, especially in crime. Aiding and abetting. It makes sense, doesn't it? Abeyance, temporary suspension as of an activity or ruling. Abeyance. Abhor, abhorred, abhor, which means to shrink from in disgust, hatred, etc. detest. Abhorrent, causing disgust, hatred, etc. Detestable, abhorrently, adjective. Abide, or abode, or abided. 1. To remain. 2. Archaic, to reside. 1. To await. 2. To put up with, abide by. 1. To live up to, a promise, etc. 2. Submit to and carry out, abidance. Abiding, enduring, or lasting. Enduring or lasting, we're right here, just in case you got lost. Ability, a being able, power to do, talent or skill, ability. Abject, abject, miserable, wretched. 2. Lacking self-respect, abject. That's so funny. Abjure, to give up rights, allegiance, etc. An oath, renounce, or to recant. Abjuration. Ablate, to remove, as by surgery, to wear away, burn away, or vaporize. Ablate. Damn, imagine. Ablative. Ablative. The case expressing removal, cause, agency, etc., as in Latin. Ablaze. Burning brightly, greatly excited. Able has a lot of definitions. Able, that can or will, perishable. 2. Capable of being, manageable, manage. It just says ed. 3. Worthy of being, lovable. 4. Having qualities of, comfortable. 5. Inclined to, peaceable. Able-bodied seaman. Okay. A trained or skilled seaman. seaman. Somebody who goes to the sea, as in the ocean. A bloom, which means in bloom, if you could have guessed. Ablution. That's exactly what it says. Ablution. A washing of the body, especially as a religious ceremony. Ablution. You want to say the word? Ablution? Ablution. Ablution. Anyway, moving on. Ably. Ably. Suffix in a way indicating a specified ability, tendency, etc. ABM. Abbreviation. Anti-ballistic missile. ABM. Abnegate. 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 To give up. Rights, claims, etc. To renounce. Abnormal. Not normal, average, or typical, irregular. Abnormally, which is the adjective. Abnormality, an abnormal condition. Yep, that makes sense. Abroad, on or in a train, ship, etc. Abode, a home, residence, abode. Abolish, to do away with, void, abolishment. Abolition, to complete destruction, annulment, the abolishing of slavery in the United States. Abolish. Abominable, abominable, disgusting, vile, very bad. Abominate, abominate. To hate, loathe, to dislike, very much. Aboriginal, aboriginal. Existing in a region from the beginning. First, indigenous, to, or aborigines. Aborigines, or aborigines. It's a long word right here. Aborning, aborning. While being born or created, the plan died aborning. Abort, miscarry, to have a miscarriage, to cause to have an abortion, to cut short a flight, etc., as because of an equipment failure. Abortion, an expulsion of a fetus before it is able to survive, especially if induced on purpose. Abortion. Abortive, unsuccessful, fruitless, arrested in development. Abound, abound, to be plentiful, to be rich. About. 1. All around. 2. Near. 3. In an opposite direction. 4. Approximately. 5. Inferred nearly about ready. Adjective. 1. Astir. He is up and about. 2. Likely immediately about to leave. In prep. 1. On all sides of. 2. Near to. 3. With. 4. Concerning. About face. A reversal of position or opinion. About face. Above. 1. In a higher place. Up. 2. Earlier in a book, etc. 3. Higher in rank, etc. Preparation. 1. Over, on top of. 2. Better or more than. Adjective mentioned earlier. Noun, something that is above. Above all, most of all, mainly. We're right here. Above board, without dishonesty or concealment. Above board. Above ground, shore or on the surface of the earth, not secret, openly. Abrade, abrade. To rub off, to scrape away. Abraham, Bible, the first patriarch of the Hebrews. Abrasion and abrading. Huh, interesting. In a abraded spot. Abrasion. Abrasive, causing abrasion, aggressively annoying, irritating. Sometimes I feel abrasive. Abreast, side by side to informed recent happenings. Abridge, abridged, to shorten, lessen, or curtail. To shorten a piece of writing while keeping the substance. Abridgment or abridgment. That's the same word twice. Anyway, abroad. 1. Far and wide. 2. In circulation, current. 3. Outdoors. 4. To or in foreign lands. From abroad, from a foreign land. Abrogate. Abrogate. We're right here. Abrogate. To cancel or repeal by authority. Abrupt. 1. Sudden. Unexpected. 2. Brusque. I don't think I pronounced that right. 3. Very steep. 4. Disconnected as some writing. Abruptly. Adjective abruptness, which is the noun. That doesn't sound like a noun to me. ABS. Abbreviation. Anti-lock braking system. Anti-lock braking system. Absalom. Absalom. Bible. David's son who rebelled against him. Abscess. Abscess. A swollen area in body tissues containing pus to form an abscess. Abscessed. Oh. Abscissa. Abscissae. Abscissas. Math. The horizontal distance of a point from a vertical axis. I could not pronounce that word to save my life. Abscond. 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 There we go. To leave hastily and secretly, especially to escape the law. Abscond. Absence. A being absent. The time of this, or a lack. Absent. 1. Not present. 2. Not existing, lacking. 3. Not attentive. To keep oneself away. In the absence of. Absent her testimony, our case is weak. Absently. Absentee. One who is absent as from work. Adjective. Designation or designating of or from one who is absent. Absenteeism. Absent without leave. Absent from duty without official permission. Absinthe. A green, bitter, toxic liquor. Absolute. 1. Perfect. Complete. 2. Not mixed. Pure. 3. Not limited. Absolute power. 4. Positive. 5. Not doubted. Real. Absolute truth. 6. Not relative. Absolutely. Absolute value. the value of a real number, disregarding its positive or negative sign. The absolute value of -4 or +4 is 4. Absolute zero, the lower limit on physically obtainable temperatures equal to -273.16 degrees Celsius or -459 degrees 0.69 Fahrenheit. That's a lot of numbers. Absolution, a freeing to remission. So sorry about that one. Absolutism, government by absolute rule. Despotism. Absolve, to free from guilt, a duty, etc., to give religious absolution to. Absorb, to suck up, to interest, greatly engross. 3, to assimilate. 4, to pay for, costs, etc. 5, to take in, a shock, etc., without recoil. 6, to take in and not reflect, light or sound. Absorbing. Absorbent, capable of absorbing moisture, etc. A thing that absorbs. Absorption, an absorbing or being absorbed to great interest. Abstain, we're right here, almost done. Abstain, to voluntarily do without, refrain. Abstemious, sounds right to me. Moderate in eating and drinking, temperate. Abstinence, and abstaining from some or all food, liquor, etc. Abstract, 1, thought of apart from material objects. 2, expressing a quality so thought of. 3, theoretical. 4, art not representing things realistically. A summary. 1, take away, to summarize. Abstraction, 1, an abstracting removal. 2, an abstract idea, thing, etc. 3, mental withdrawal. 4, an abstract painting, sculpture, etc. Abstruse, hard to understand. Absurd, so unreasonable as to be ridiculous. Abundance, a great supply, more than enough. Abuse? Abuse. I don't know why I said that questioningly. I'm very familiar with abuse. Abuse. 1, to use wrongly. 2, to mistreat, especially by inflicting physical or sexual harm on. 3, to insult, revile. Noun. 1, wrong use. 2, mistreatment, especially by the infliction of physical or sexual harm. 3, a corrupt practice. 4, insulting language. Abusive. And we'll do the last one. Abut, or abute. Abutting, to border. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. We read 2 pages of my dictionary, and it took 18 minutes. I hope you are enjoying